So today I'm going to be checking out the worst seat versus the best seat. I'm going to be going to Glory, the light heavyweight Grand Prix. We're going to be sitting in the first row, but I also got tickets at the last row. And then I'm going to be ranking them on 3 factors. How well is the atmosphere? How well is the view? And then I'm going to be checking out the amenities. So food, drinks, and everything that comes with it. But first, time to get ready. Alright, it's time to go. Let's see how the fights are gonna go. I'm gonna take an Uber. I'm really becoming a vlogger with all the equipment, but good lights as well. So this is how the event will work. You have 8 fighters, the top 8 light heavyweights in the world, and they're all gonna fight each other. 3 fights, 1 night. And 1 fighter will crown himself the light heavyweight Grand Prix winner. He's gonna end up winning 250,000 euros. So by the time we got there, it was already time for the first quarterfinal. Tariq Khababez, the champion, fought and he won a decision, advancing through to the semifinals. After that was the other quarterfinal. Abena, the former champion, came up with a whole dance routine. Being this close to the ring, you could definitely feel the energy of the crowd. He also put on an amazing performance, a lot of leg kicks, and then eventually he put on a great combination. You see the leg kick, then goes to the head, boom. And here came the moment a lot of people were waiting for, and you could definitely see why you would spend this much money on a ticket. The energy when he came out, Rajabzadeh, the fan favorite, was amazing. Everyone was on their feet. And you can see here, enter the ring and bring just a different kind of energy. And he delivered as well, finishing off with a nice knee, boom, right to the dome. So one of the minus was that a lot of the times at the beginning of the round there was a lot of staff and coaches in front of you, so they would block your view a little bit, or you would also have cameramen that could stand in the way. But at the end that didn't matter, because when the fight started everything was cleared, and then we were on to the semi-finals. Abena against Khababez, 2 people that fought each other just a couple of months ago, and they put on an amazing fight. And I think here you can see why it's so great to have these seats so close to the ring. You can just feel the punches, you can hear the punches. It's so much different viewing it from nearby, where you can see where the punches land, you can hear the kicks, you can feel the impact. Abena ended up winning, and then it was on to Rajabzadeh against Masleboyev, another rematch, and they put on an amazing fight as well. It ended a bit unfortunate with a cut on Masleboyev's lip. He couldn't continue, or didn't want to continue, and Rajabzadeh ended up winning. It was a great fight though. At this point I was regretting that I also bought the worst tickets, and that I was gonna have to go up all those stairs and then have a less view, so to say. Alright, time to head to the worst seats. It's gonna be not the same. So down from here was the first ring, but I had to go all the way up to the most furthest row that was possible. And that was a long walk. It was a lot of stairs. It felt like I was walking for an infinity. It was a workout, so to say, but there I had my seats, and you can see the immediate disappointment. So the atmosphere is definitely different, but seats could have been definitely worse. This was the view that I started with, and then we're gonna zoom out, and then you can see the view that I ended up with. And yeah, it was a lot different. You can see my immediate reaction. So there were some empty stairs upstairs as well, so there wasn't a lot of cheering or a big crowd. It was just kind of silent and distant. Not good.
Not good.
No atmosphere.
Not good.
A lot of the bars were closed as well, so you had to go downstairs to get your drinks, as you can see here. But then we were just in time to see Aygun, a Turkish fighter with a lot of support here in the Netherlands, and you could hear the crowd go crazy. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best fight for him. He ended up getting knocked down here before the same thing happening again in the second round, and he was knocked out cold. We were also seated next to the celebrities, so Rico Verhoeven and a couple of soccer or football players, how you may say it. And then it was time for the final, Rajabzadeh taking on Donegui Abena. Rajabzadeh, the Azeri from Azerbaijan, was the fan favorite here, despite Abena being from Suriname and training here in the Netherlands. He was actually getting a lot of boos, as you can hear here. But everybody was ready and on their feet. The crowd was going crazy and ready for the final, and who will win 250,000 euros. And the fight delivered as well, with Donegi Abena landing a flying knee. He ended up knocking down Rajabzadeh within the first minute. And then the same thing happened again. He got knocked down for a second time before a nice right overhand. And then the third knockdown happened, which meant the end of the fight. You can see the crowd go crazy. Nobody expected that, considering how much of a favorite Rajabzadeh was. But he did it, and he was now the Glory Light Heavyweight Grand Prix champion. And now next in line to face the champion for a trilogy, Khababes. And here the celebrations were on as he was crowd champion. Back in the hotel, atmosphere was definitely great. Some amazing fights. At the end, I also got myself a gift. I'm not sure whose it is, but I saw it laying around, so I thought maybe I can just, take it. So I got a Bahram, how do you call it? Flag. I got a Bahram flag. Wait. It's pretty big. Now I'm ready for his next fight. I can come in, I'm not sure. He lost the finals by KO, but still representing, And here we are 24 hours later, and it's time to give my review. So I think the experience was amazing. The fights were amazing. I absolutely loved it. The worst tickets, I think I'm gonna give 2 out of 5 stars, which is pretty low. And that has a big reason. Not because the event is not great, because all of a sudden you're in the far seat, but because everything else is also still expensive. Food and drinks, transportation, the hotel, everything that comes with it. You're paying quite a lot of money just for the entire stay and the entire event and everything that surrounds it. So that's why I think spending the extra money on the ticket is definitely worth it. So that's why I'm gonna give the best ticket 5 stars. I think it was absolutely amazing. I enjoyed it so much. Like I described earlier, you can just feel the punches, the kicks and everything. It's really amazing. I loved it very much. And I think for the future it's something that I'm going to keep doing. Maybe not the most expensive ticket, because that was pretty expensive. Just sitting there close to the ring, it's definitely a different experience and I would recommend it. So if you enjoyed it, let me know. See you next time. Hoes!